Hello everyone and welcome to episode 36 of the TEW 2020 UJPW series here on the channel, as it is the 1996 Champion Carnival. This is our fourth Champion Carnival, because we didn't do one in 92 obviously because we started in September, so from 93 to 96, that's pretty impressive. To have, be our fourth one here. Of course, we had the first two were one blocks and 12 people, and now obviously since we signed, well, we bought rather New Japan, we've done the two blocks out of 10 people, and I think that's really been a fun little schedule as far as it's worked out really well for us. We're gonna do the same here for this Champion Carnival, but now we get to have the All Asia Heavyweight Champion in one side of the block and the UJPW Unified Grand Champion on the other side of the block, so that's fun. At least, makes things a little bit more exciting, as far as for each block. I will take a look at the blocks now, if I can get over there. There we go. I don't know why the mouse was not wanting to cooperate. There we go. So, you already see there, the All Asia Heavyweight Champion, Kira Taue, is there number one for the Block A portion of this. Is Gary Albright, Kinsuke Sasaki, Masahiro Chono, Bitsuhiro Misawa, Shinya Hashimoto, Stan Hansen, Steven Regal, The Gladiator, Mike Awesome, Satoshi Kikuchi, rounding up the list, as that's pretty solid as far as having Chono, Misawa, Hashimoto, Stan Hansen, Taue, Gary Albright even. It's a pretty top list, and you have some rising stars. Steven Regal's obviously been tremendous in the tag division. He'll have some pretty banger matches. Gary Albright in the Gladiators match, I'm really looking forward to seeing. Like, this is a big opportunity for Mike Awesome to have some pretty awesome matches, hopefully, there. As in Kensuke Sasaki returning to the Champion Carnival. As far as Satoshi Kikuchi, don't think it was in last year's Champion Carnival. Let me just take a trip down memory lane here. As far as, it wasn't in last year's Champion Carnival, but he's definitely, as far as that was obviously when we had the New Japan side on one and then the All Japan side on the other. So nice to see the unification process, I think, really worked out for us as far as to be able to put the best in there. And for Block B, we have Doug Furnas, Hiroshi Ase, Johnny Ace, Jun Akiyama, Kaiji Muto, Kenta Kobashi, Norman Smiley, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Terry Funk, and Toshiaki Kawada. So this is interesting because there's four Gaijins, well actually five Gaijins, as far as it's 5 and 5. You have Doug Furnas, Johnny Ace, Norman Smiley, Steve Williams, and then Terry Funk. Then you have your 5 Japanese native talent in Hase, Kaiji Muto, Kobashi, Kawada, and as far as and Jun Akiyama, skipped over Jun Akiyama, but this is a hell of a block though. Obviously, when you have the Grand Champion in there in Kenta Kobashi, you got a potential Kawada match, a Dr. Death Steve Williams matchup, Kaiji Muto match. As far as that, there's some big time matches to be had for Kenta Kobashi, and obviously those 9 participants have a big opportunity there. As far as even if they lose the block, if you beat the heavyweight champion, you're going to get a title shot in the future. So that's just a big opportunity for them. As, let's wasting more time here. Let's get rocking and rolling. Pretty straightforward. We all know the fucking gimmick. But at least for this structure of the tournament, it's going to be a lot easier compared to the years when we had the one block. Now it's, it's 18 shows, 9 and 9. It's just pretty straightforward stuff. Hopefully nobody gets hurt is the big thing here. As we're going to start off in Chubu, because I always just love starting off the tour there. We could run, but we'll run this. I got a city gymnasium. So our 5 matches. So we got Hansen and Chono. Misawa and Taue's probably the main, though. That's a banger. And Taue's going to beat him. That's a huge win for Akira Taue. Because Misawa beat him during the October Giant Series. Well, that was one of our first ever matches there. That was a 75. And then Misawa beat him again during the Champion Carnival. I don't think Taue's ever beaten him. So this is a big, first win for Taue. Very monumental first win for him. And Misawa's unhappy. Son of a bitch. There's always something up. And then probably the co-main. The Gladiator and Shinya Hashimoto's a fun match, but I think Hansen and Chono is probably the better one. Hansen's going to beat Masahiro Chono, though, this first night. Then the Gladiator and Shinya Hashimoto. Should be a fun match. But Hashimoto's going to win. Then probably Kikuchi and Steven Regal, honestly. I think this will... Oh, it's a Steal the Show match. Okay, Regal's going to beat Satoshi Kikuchi, though, in 14 minutes. And then Gary Albright and Kensuke Sasaki. Kensuke Sasaki is going to get the win in 20 minutes, but Gary Albright, he can't really work that long as far as what's his stamina looking like. Because it's, 51. It's not great. It's definitely went down. I don't know how much it's went down. Let's take a look. Oh, gosh, yeah. Yeah, from 58 to 51. That is quite the steady decline. Man, his physical health is really bad, too. I mean, he's had some tough stuff happen to him, but Jesus Christ. That's bad. Surprised you can't look at the progress of their physical health, either. It's kind of unfortunate. Huh. Is progress going to go? Is progress stay the same? Brawling's going down. Yeah, he's kind of getting worse. Well, his hardcore's going up. Huh. Man, basics are going down. Yeah, he's just kind of getting worse. It's weird. His selling's getting better, though. He's, is the psychology getting worse? No. It's about the same. Experience, obviously. Respect, obviously. Fascinating. Fascinating. Yeah, the power and toughness hasn't really changed. That doesn't really change throughout the save. But, yeah, because he's 32. I mean, this is kind of still his prime, for sure. 1996. He's actually working like actual All Japan during this time. That's why. Kensuke Sasaki, though, getting the win. 20 minutes. It's a big win. Big win for sure. Great way to start off the tournament for him. So obviously, because we have the Steal the Show matchup, we can just have a full-on... the rest could be undercard matches. Our 3 undercard matches we get to add. So the first one, obviously we'll go with a Young Lion, just to get that out of the way. We'll use TEW first, because I believe he is the one that... Yeah, he wasn't, yeah, both him and Toshiga were used last. Let's see. Yeah, let's just go, I was actually going to use Scott Norton, but we might use Azuka. Or Takeo Mori. Takeo Mori will be nice to have, actually, now that he's in the recognizable section. Have we done this before? Yeah, about to say. First time meeting. Well... Didn't mean to hit that. It's Takeo Mori, rather. Luckily, that just was the stuff from the last episode, because I haven't really needed to add anything to the booking sheet. Nice. Let's add some tag matches now. Go old Flash and Smash. So we got the Headhunters, we got the Fantastics. Yeah, we'll go Fantastics. I believe that's the first time meeting. I don't know why I keep on hitting the wrong goddamn thing. Okay, no, it's not the first time meeting. They've been January. But we'll give that win to Scott Norton. Not bad at all. Go with another tag. Might go junior tag here, just to change it up. Nice Brad Armstrong, Eddie Gilbert matchup against Pegasus and Dean Malenko. I'll say first time meeting. This should be a banger, to be honest. These two Gaijin teams are pretty fucking solid. We'll go with Wild Pegasus though, getting the win over Eddie Gilbert. It's great to think that Eddie's, he's passed by this point. March of '96. Just unfortunate. Hell of a talent, hell of a mind for the business. As far as great promo, too. I always thought he was a great promo, but, yeah, now we can run the show. 56 for Takeo Mori. Teokia as Takeo Mori with the Lariat in 10-20. Not bad at all. Takeo Mori was off his game a little bit. Still outperformed him, obviously. 68 for the tag matchup. Flash or Smash with the Fantastic. Slight upset as far as the Fantastics outperforming him again. Probably should have beat him. For the Fantastics, get that win back, but just Scott Norton and Brad Renegades, I just love that team, and I hope they get better and better throughout time. And 86, yeah. That is pretty good. As Wild Pegasus pinning Eddie Gilbert with the Wild Bomb. 92 for Dean Malenko, 77 for Wild Pegasus. Brad Armstrong with a 75, and then 61 for Eddie Gilbert. Obviously, with the excellent chemistry boosting that team way up there. But I got the crowd hotter for the actual Champion Carnival matches. 82 out of the gate is. Jaeger Albright, 65. Not great, but a great win for Kensuke Sasaki with a 78. Northern Lights Bomb, which is a big fucking dude to be picking up to hit that. And of course, we get somebody injured on the first shout, as Kikuchi with a whiplash neck strain loses the Regal Plex in 13:58. He gets a fucking whiplash from that Regal Plex. Yeah, it's tough. Vertical drop brainbuster from Shinya Hashimoto over the Gladiator. Only an 8-point difference, so that's not bad at all for Mike Awesome. Fuck yeah, he's got a... Like, he's legit, like, on pace to what he actually becomes. Like, as far as... He doesn't really start to become, I think, a world-class, really talent till, like, 97. Hey, but this is... I mean, that's crazy. That's worked out that way, to be honest. 92, though, for Stan Hansen and Masahiro Chono. Hands with a lariat in 25 minutes. Great little win there in the co-main event and our main event. What the fuck? Oh, Taue. I think Taue has morale issues. I should have fixed that before we ran that match, because that would have been way better. Yeah. Holding back, inconsistency, and low morale. That's fine. Well, what a win, though, for Akira Taue, though. The Dynamic Bomb in 29-11, the All-Asia Heavyweight Champion, winning in his first night. How about that fucking tag match, though? That was literally the second best thing on the card. At least we gained some pop, somehow. I don't know how, but I'm very happy we did. It's on to night 2 as far as the first show for Block B. Alrighty, as we have some backstage incidents for this night. So what does Mrs. Baba want? She pull a rip on everyone. Well, that's what a pop that is. And Masato Fuchi thinks that Tuko Scorpio has a bright future, wants to put him over. Well, let's put that into effect on this show. So we got Doug Furnace and Kenta Kobashi, Johnny Ace and Keiji Muto, Junaki Yamato, Shaq Kawada, Norman Smiley and Roshi Hase, and then Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and Terry Funk. I think we'll have that be the main. Terry Funk's going to beat Dr. Death, Steve Williams. What an upset. That is massive. Then we'll have Doug Furnace and Kenta Kobashi. Kobashi's going to beat Doug Furnace. He gets his win on the first night of his block. So both champions successful on the first night. They avoid the the curse. Taase beating Norman Smiley. That's a huge win in 28 minutes. Jun Akiyama, Toshiaki Kawada. Kawada's going to beat him in 23 minutes. And Johnny Ace, Keiji Muto. Keiji Muto's going to beat Johnny Ace there. Pretty straightforward stuff. As we do need to steal the show matchup. So we might, as far as, let's see what, who we can have Tuco Scorpio rather team up with. We might just use Kento Shiga for this, because I think we're going to have, I'll do Fuchi and Masato Tanaka. Or maybe Tuco Scorpio, we might use like Yuji Nagata. Yeah, I think that's for the best. Tuco Scorpio over Masato Fuchi. Good shit. What are we doing? Oh, Kyoei Wada's giving too much. Huh. Yeah, we'll have Red Shoes get the main. Damn. We'll have to be Tiger Tori. There we go. Poor Kyoei Wada. It's overbooked to death. Go with another Young Lion matchup. Yeah, well, this is what we'll use. Kento Shiga. Yeah, Minoru Tanaka. Safe bet. Let's say we did this back in January. Minoru Tanaka get the win. Nice. And I forget if Funaki and Otani have chemistry or not. So we're going to see how the technical technician squad can do. So we're either going to use Tenkoji or Damien and Vampiro. Might even use, actually, let's use, trying to think what we could use for Shinichi Nakano, because I don't want to use George Nakano. Let's just use Satoru Ozako and Hideki Ozaka, actually. That seems fair. Go 16 minutes. I think Otani's out of the Young Lions stage. Yes. I think he just hit it. Yeah, his experience is 25, but he's also 3 years in, so that might have been it too. But yeah, we'll have Otani beat Satoru Ozako. So that's a big win for Junjiro Otani. Keep it slow build. Give him a good bit of time, though. Just kind of see what they can do. Yeah, we'll just run the Wakayama Prefectural Gym. Nothing too crazy. 59 for the opener. Minoru Tanaka with the leg hook Death Valley Driver in 10:30. That's a 61 though for him. Couture Sheik with a 40. Not bad at all. Now this, sometimes this mouse is just the worst. As Shoichi Funaki and Shinjiro Otani beating Satoru Ozaka and Hideki Ozaka as the right decision, thanks to Shinichi Funaki's performance. But Otani was right there with him. So at least that worked out. Cobra Clutch, though, for Otani in 16-14. We gotta make sure he's got his finishers set and whatnot. But yeah, this 74 for the Steel Show matchup is 2-Coat Scorpio, Yuji Nagata, beating Masato Tanaka and Masato Fuchi. 2-Coat Scorpio, though, with the Scorpio Splash. Got the crowd buzzing there. Yeah, that's good stuff. So 81 for the first Champion Carnival matchup for Block B. Is Muda Lock for Kaiji Muno in 21-54. 88 for Jun Akiyama Toshaka Kawada. It's Kawada with the Kawada driver in 22-49. Good match there for Jun Akiyama and Toshika Kawada. 90 here from Hase and Norman Smiley. Hase outperforms him by 1 point. Can't believe this got a 90. Must be just because of the hot crowd. Northern Light Suplex, though, from Hase. It's a big win. 91 from Doug Furnace again to Kobashi. Kobashi with the Burning Hammer in 23-44. 94 for Kobashi, though. He's been tremendous. And 87 for Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Terry Funk. Pile driver win for Terry Funk. I mean, what a fucking match. What a block, rather. I mean, we had 4 matches that were 87 and above. Can't beat that. I mean, Kobashi, Doug Furnace probably should have stuck with that as the main. It is what it is. As, yeah, now on to night 3. Alrighty, night 3 as Kyo Iwata brought a pizza for the locker room. Fuck yeah. As, man, what a main event, though. Stan Hansen and Shinya Hashimoto, that's a banger. Taue and Chono's a fun match, too. But, yeah, Shinya Hashimoto, Stan Hansen's going to beat him in 26 minutes. Chono's going to beat Taue, so there went Taue's run. I want to make sure Taue's fucking morale is... Yeah, he's still annoyed. Piece of shit. Wow, 10K doesn't do it. Let's go 25. This piece of shit. 50. Oh my god. We're gonna give this man $75,000. I mean, we're already over, like, one... Yeah, Jesus Christ. But go up to 150? Jeez. Jesus. Jesus. But, yeah, Masawa and Steven Regal, that's another match that could probably be a main event. Masawa's gonna get his first win of the tournament. Kinsuke Sasaki and the Gladiator, a match that absolutely rules. The Gladiator, Mike Awesome's going to beat Kinsuke Sasaki, rather, as Gary Albright, Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. Albright's going to get the one to steal the show matchup. At least that should work out pretty well for him, keeping it like a 10-minute steal the show matchup. As, so we have probably another tag. It just seems like that's the safe route. Yeah, that's Joel Deed and Tracy Smothers, Damien and Vampiro. We've done that actually a handful of times, actually. No, we've done that a good bit. Might go Hayabusa Firecat. Now that Hayabusa's not really doing a whole lot after he lost his championship. Yeah, we don't need to steal the show match, but just nice to get Hayabusa a win here. We don't need them working that long. Anyways, 12-minute matches is pretty fine for the undercard. First time meeting, so that's fun. And then Damone Honda versus somebody. Yeah, we'll use Yamasaki. Well, actually, let's use Azuka. I've done this a handful of times in 95, but the first time in 96, we're doing this. Oh, yeah, we gotta change the length. It's not gonna be an 18-minute matchup. I'm kind of torn. Because I want to have a Tengoji matchup. But I'm not exactly sure who they should face. Decisions. We might go with Yamasaki and Kiyoshi Tamura. Just to kind of... I feel like that's a fun team. And we'll have Tenzan beat Yamasaki. Should be a banger, to be honest. We might give that a little bit more time. Yeah, give it like 18 minutes. And pick the venue. Yeah, we'll just run this Hiroshima Sun Plaza. No big deal. 61 for the opener. Azuka with the blockbuster hold. He gets a 61. Yeah, Azuka's pretty solid. He's got to get him involved, get him in the mix. Nice little tag match. Tengoji beating Yamasaki and Kiyoshi Tamura. It's a fun little team, Kiyoshi Tamura and Yamasaki. I think they blend together pretty well with the Anaconda Vice for Tenzan. So it's kind of funny. I think they're outperforming what they're doing in the New Japan series. It's just funny. They're obviously at two ends of the spectrum of their careers. Obviously here they're in the beginning, and they're at the end. Yeah, because Tenzan for sure. Tenzan's like in the 30s. Tenzan's terrible at in the New Japan save. But yeah, he's rocking and rolling. It's Hayabusa and Firecat beating Damien and Vampiro. Falcon Arrow from Hayabusa in 11:54. Nice little matchup. They don't click. Big injury toll for Yoshikuchi. Yeah, that just kind of sucked. But a belly-to-belly suplex win for Gail Albright, and that's his first win of the tournament. Kensuke Sasaki should have beat the Gladiator there, because Mike Awesome was really off his game. Gets the one with the Awesome Bomb, though. It's a big win for Mike Awesome. 85 for Masao and Steven Regal. Tiger Driver there in 26:45. Yeah, this match would be a banger in real life. And then another 85 as Masahiro Chono beating Akira Toa with a Yakuza kick in 24:47. And 88 for Stan Hansen and Shin Hashimoto in the main event. Hashimoto outperformed him. That's interesting. Usually Stan is doing pretty well here, but it is 1996. This would kind of be, this is kind of where he starts to decline. Because he's retired by the time, really, trying to think when his retirement match was. So I want to say it was either 99 or 2000. I don't know why, I can't remember off the top of my head, but somewhere in there. Because he's definitely not there. He's kind of like they kind of kayfabe him as the commissioner when the Exodus happens. But yeah, that's a solid show. Solid show there. As well, on to night 4 we go. Now, I know what it was now. Now I'm starting to think Stan Hansen's retirement show was 2001, because it was during Baba's memorial show. So like the second... Yeah, it was the second one. Because he passed in 2000. Yeah, that was... just had to clear that up. Because that was bugging the shit out of me when that was Advance of the next day. I was like, I'm pretty sure somewhere around there. It's 2001. As a Kawada and Muto, that's the main. That is the main. But a Kobashi Jun Akiyama match is certainly a fun one in the perspective of what their careers turn into and what the first ever match for Jun Akiyama and whatnot. But Kawada beating Gaiji Muto in 26 minutes. That's a huge win for Hitoshi Kawada. We'll go with Hase and Dr. Death, though, because this match is a banger. Doc's going to beat him. Pretty solid. Pretty straightforward. Kobashi and Jun Akiyama. Kobashi's going to beat him in 24 there. Grand champion rolling so far. Doug Furnace and Norman Smiley. Norman's going to beat Doug Furnace there in 24 minutes. And then the Gaijins, Terry Funk versus Johnny Ace. Johnny Ace going to beat Terry Funk with the Ace Crusher there. It's a good... that's a solid show. No complaints from me. We just need a steal the show match, though. I know that much. obviously. But, yeah, I think we're back around the horn to TEW. Trying to think who... Yeah, wait, it's still Big Titan in there. Big Titan getting the win. Probably should have booked him when, during Block A shows. First time meeting, though. We just kind of have this formula. We'll have 2 undercard tag matches and the Young Lion matchup, and then it's just straight on through. Yeah, Tiger Master is the only guy from Super Generation Army that's not in it. Well, also him and Takeo Mori, I guess. I'd have them team just to kind of see what that's all about. Have it be Fuchi and Ogawa. Probably shouldn't have gave him 20 minutes, but we'll have Tiger Mask 3 beat Ogawa. Son of a bitch. You know, it's crazy. This was supposed to be a silent mouse, but I'm sure you just heard it there. Because I was tapping the shit out of it. Like when he already... when he already turned the silent mouse into a somewhat loud mouse. Let's go with, trying to... I mean, Choshu and Kashinaka's probably a safe bet. We'll just have them headhunters. Headhunters beat them. Pretty straightforward. This is October. Been a couple of months. Headhunter A gonna get the win. Hopefully it's an alright matchup. Oh yeah, we need a Steal the Show match. That's right. We'll have it be this. I got a good feeling about that match. Nice. Yeah, the Star Lanes almost sold it out. Just a couple hundred shy. 58 for the opener. Big Titan with the Exploder in 10 minutes. 78 for Choshu and Kashinaka against the Headhunters. Diving leg drop from Headhunter A, who's the best guy in the match. Good shit. Tiger Mask 3 and Takeo Mori don't work as a team. That's fun. They get the win. Shouldn't have, but got the crowd buzzing somehow. Koji clutch there for Tiger Mask 3 of Okawa. The Ace Crusher from Johnny Ace or Terry Funk. Johnny Ace, though, 59. Not great. I know he's kind of done towards the, the late, really around the early 2000s. He's basically done, and he's just a backstage guy. So this is, coming up on the end of his run. Basically when Mrs. Baba takes over. She thought he, was a handsome man, I guess, is always the, that's why he got that kind of job as, like, the go-to gaijin guy, and was helping guys get booked over there when, Mr. Baba passed. That's neither here nor there. As, Norman Smiley beating, Doug Furnace with the Norman Conquest in 24 minutes. They don't click, though, unfortunately. A decent little matchup, at least, because of, just a good crowd there. 84, though, for Kobashi and Jun Akiyama. Another burning hammer. Kobashi's been on a roll, though. Rolling right on through. 97 for Hase and Dr. Death. This match would be fucking awesome, though. Yeah, this match fucks. For sure. How's the main looking? An 88. Could not perform it. Kawada Crab for Kawada over Kaijimoto. It's a decent little matchup, though. Decent little matchup. Believe Kaijimoto beat Kawada. I think they've had a match. We should look at the match history. So I'm pretty sure they had beaten each other. As far as Kaijimoto had beaten Kawada, they've had the match before. I mean, 87 again. I'll gladly take that. So we'll take a look at the standings, obviously, in 4 more shows after show 8, just to see where everybody's looking at. The first 4 nights of the tour will be over with by then. But so far, very, very pleased with how this Champion Carnival's going. So hopefully nobody gets seriously hurt is kind of the big thing here. Alrighty, day 5, night 5, backstage against Bill Anderson. What's he doing? Kept everyone in a great mood with this hilarious road stories. Yeah, I'm sure he's making the towns, fucking the rats, doing the things that the 90s independent wrestler was doing. Taue and Stan Hansen, that's a fun little match. Chono and Regal, Masawa and Albright, Kikuchi in the Gladiator. So we'll go with Taue and Stan Hansen. Stan Hansen gonna get the win there in 27 minutes over Akira Taue. Tough break for Taue. Second straight loss. Then probably... I mean, that Chono Regal match, I don't know why, I'm drawn towards that. Regal's going to get the win there in 24 minutes. Masao and Albright, I know it's not going to go so well because of Albright, and, as far as the lack of stamina. But hopefully, it's still a banger. Then Shin Hashimoto's going to be Kensuke Sasaki. That's a fun match, though. I believe that's their first meeting in a singles matchup. So that's a big opportunity for him. Then Kikuchi and the Gladiator as Mike Awesome. Going to beat Tsuyoshi Kikuchi there. Hopefully he outperforms him. He should, because I think Kikuchi's still hurt. Didn't really check and see how long that whiplash is going to be affecting him. But yeah, we will again try to avoid Kanto like the fucking Black Plague till we get a card that we want. But yeah, I just want to check. Oh, he's good to go. Alrighty. Well, that's a relief. That is a relief. So yeah, now it's either Kentaro Shiga or Tomoe Honda. I think it's Shiga. Yeah, definitely Kentaro Shiga. Yeah, we'll go him and Candido. Might as well. We've had to have done this match before, yeah. Back in November. 64. That's not bad. Not bad for an opener. Might be a little bit better this time around. Let's see what we got as far as tag matches. Yeah, let's get the Fantastics out there. I'm trying to think who would be a... Yeah, we might just go Deaton and Smothers and have them get the win here. Yeah, that's a safe bet. They haven't had that straight up 2v2. Give it to Bobby Fulton, though. This is a Smoky Mountain match if I've ever seen one, to be honest. This is lighting it up in Knoxville. I don't know so much about, let's see, well, I forget where we're even at. Yeah, in the, in Akita. Or the Sendai Sun Plaza, rather, in Sendai, Japan. Yeah, that's, we'll see. We should say, I don't know why I went to the pre-booking page. Probably go with, I might go with a 6-man, actually, just to change it up a little bit. We might use, Fuchi, Ogawa, Masato Tanaka. Go with the Headhunters and Vampiro. Give him about 20. Headhunters get the win. So Ogawa take another loss. Tough break. Tough break for Yoshinari Ogawa. Alrighty. Nice little change of pace, though. Having the 6-man in there. 62 for the openers. Kentaro Shiga was off his game, so it was a little bit worse. Candido, though, doing pretty well for himself. 68 for the Fantastics against Tracy Smothers and Joel Deaton. Fantastic flip for Bobby Fulton at 9:57. And decent little matchup. 66 here for the Headhunters and Vampiro against the Holy Demon Army. Damn. Strain Rotator Cuff for Headhunter A. As it's always one of those two that gets fucking hurt. Ogawa with a 72. He was the best guy in the match. Followed by Fuchi, and he was the one who lost. So probably should just have Masato Tanaka take that loss. To be honest, that was my bad. As Fuchi who caused the injury. That's fine. But Kikuchi and the Gladiator, Mike Awesome, 70-71. Kikuchi probably could have got the win there, but it's Mike Awesome to the moon at this point. 85 for Hashimoto and Kensuke Sasaki. Jumping Spike DDT for Shinya Hashimoto, 26 minutes. 90 for Masawa and Gary Albright. So even with Albright with a 69, just Masawa dragging him to this banger here. So that was a nice match. 92 for Chono and Steven Regal. Regal's the Regal stretch. I'm sure the main event's going to not deliver now. And 89 at least, but Hansen with the lariat over Akira Taue. Nice win for Stan Hansen there. Even with him declining physically, could still do very well for us. An 88, though. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. On to night 6. Alrighty, night 6. Take a look here. Oh, we have it as a normal show. Oh boy. Hopefully it's worth it. Kobashi Muda, that's actually worth it. So yeah, this is definitely the Kanto show. Because Kaiji Muda is going to beat Kenta Kobashi right before the 30-minute mark. That is massive. We'll probably... Man, that's tough. A lot of good matches. Doug Furnace with Steve Williams, though, will probably be the co-main. Dr. Death losing to Doug Furnace, though. That's a big win for Doug Furnace. Then, I guess Kawada, Johnny Ace, maybe? It's tough. Johnny Ace, though, beating Toshiaki Kawada. What an upset. Poor Kawada. This is just a crazy-ass night. That's Kawada's first loss of the tournament. Norman Smiley, Jun Akiyama. Norman's going to beat Uncle Jun. The Terry Funk and Hiroshi Hase, which this should be a banger. Hase's going to beat him. Might bump that up. Yeah, I don't know. It's very, I don't know. That's a tough one. Yeah, I think we'll just keep it like that. Is it already at Kanto? Oh, it already is. Perfect. Oh my god, 70,000 people. Yeah, I guess it's at the Dome. Fuck it. Lord have mercy. We are putting a lot of eggs in this basket for this night. As this is going to be massive. Absolutely massive. So, that means Tamon Honda gets to have the very important matchup of being on the opener. Or being in the opener, not on it. As see if we go. Yeah, we'll go Sasuke. Sasuke's awesome. We definitely should have Dean and Wild Pegasus be on this card. Think that's a given. Might even go with a 6-man. Dean and Wild Pegasus. And we'll have them team with Candido. And we'll go see a Smothers, Deaton, and Bill Anderson. Sure. We'll have Candido beat Bill Anderson. No, it kind of defeats the purpose of having Malenko and Pegasus on this card, because now they're not going to have that chemistry boost because it's a 6-man, but still think they'll still be able to perform highly well. So we got the junior tag champs, though, Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. We'll have them face a team. Let's see here. I'm trying to think who would be a good team for them to face. So I don't want to go with the Fantastics. Don't want to go with Damien and Vampire, obviously. So we've done that. Don't want to go with the Tactical Technician Squad either, because we had just done that as well. Yeah, let's see. El Samurai. Or we could even go Kiyoshi Demora and Yamasaki. Yeah, we'll go with that team. Yeah, this should go pretty well. As well, Ultimo Dragon get the win. And that's a hell of a show. Did we set that as a Steelers show? No, we didn't. I think we should be good now. Okay, never mind. Koei Wada giving too much. God damn it. Let that be red shoes. Yeah, perfect. Let's run the show. An 80 for the opener. Sasuke with an 81. Yep, he's the man. Great Sasuke. You know what, the Michinoku driver? 74. Yeah, I mean, Wild Pegasus, Dean Malenko, they do very well in this matchup. Everybody else pretty much sucked. So there's that. Blonde Bombshell for Candido. Just the whole team on the left did really well. Holy shit, a 97. That's Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro with a 92 and a 97 performance, respectively, for both those guys. Yeah, I mean, they are just incredible. Hell of a team. There's Ultimo Dragon gets the win, the Dragon Sleeper over Yamasaki. 83 for Norman and Jun Akiyama. There's not enough chemistry there. But the Norman Conquest for Norman Smiley gets the win in 21:50. 92 for Terry Funk and Hiroshi Hase. Hase with that Northern Light suplex, which he has been just fantastic. 87 for Kawada and Johnny Ace. I fucking knew it. Son of a bitch. Should have went below it. But that's okay. The big win for Johnny Ace, though. I mean, beating Toshiro Kawada like that, a huge upset. Massive. 89 for Doug Furnas and Dr. Dusty Williams. Same thing here for Doug Furnas getting a huge upset over Steve Williams. You're the one with the Frankensteiner. And our main event, 92, Kaiju Muto with the moonsault over Kenta Kobashi. What a win there. And this has happened before. I do know that this match happened because this was the semifinals of the Royal Road tournament. This is, for Kobashi to face Kawada. As far as Kobashi obviously beating Kaiju Muto there, so he gets that win back, this Kaiju Muto. It's a 91. Good shit. We needed that. Yeah, let's give some love to Kaiju Muto, Kenta Kobashi, and Toshiro Kawada for putting over Johnny Ace. What a pal. Fuck yeah. Good shit. What a show. Yeah, that was very impressive that went so well. Now, as far as we just have days 7 and 8 to run, we'll take a look at the standings. Alrighty, night 7. As that kind of a generic venue for this show, but yeah, as far as the main, we might just go with Masao and the Gladiator, because it's going to be pretty good, but Regal and Taue is probably the co-main. Joel Deaton, Profile Wrestler's Court, who's being an hour late to pick up his assigned travel partner, assuming Tracy Smothers, Judge, Stan Hansen found him, get the incidents to pay for his travel partner's meals for the next 3 shows. So yeah, this is a big show, as far as to try to follow that up with what we just ran. But Masawa against the Gladiators are going to be our main events. Masawa's going to get the win. Regal and Taue, as Taue's going to beat him, so he's going to be at 4 points for Kira Taue, beating both Masawa and Steven Regal. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, and then probably Kinsuke and Stan Hansen. This match fucking rules. And Stan Hansen's going to get the win in 21 minutes. They will beat the shit out of each other. It's Albright and Shono. So Albright's going to get the win. Setting this for steal the show, so it kind of, well, I guess we'll put that down to like 10 minutes. I don't know how I feel about that. I guess that'll work. But Hashimoto and Kikuchi. As Shinya Hashimoto going to get the win in 24 minutes. We might just bump that up just to make that a little bit more easier. Nice flowing matchup. So we have, I think we're back to Teokia. And let's see. So we might go with, I'm trying to think who'd be the best guy for this. Yeah, we might just go Shunji Takano. Just keep it on the solid side, yeah, because we had this match last tour. Open up the show for us. Yeah, let's go Tenkoji. Yeah, we'll use Kyoki Kobayashi and Shinichi Nakano. There we go. Just to get them on the tour. As we'll have Tenzan. Actually, we'll have Kojima get a win this time. He can beat Kyoki Kobayashi. Good shit. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. The next tag match, we'll probably go with a junior tag. Perhaps, I know it's kind of heavyweight and junior tag, like colliding in that match that we just added, but yeah, let's go Kyushi tomorrow. This time we'll use Osama Nishimura. So it's a bit of a cohesive, like, little junior team. Yeah, we'll use that Brad Armstrong, Eddie Gilbert team here. So we'll have Tamura beat Gilbert. And that is night 7. That is a pretty good little show, if I do say so myself. Pretty good. See what we got as far as the venue. So I feel like, yeah, we've been basically everywhere but here. So we'll have to probably do the loop again. Coming up, because, yeah, we've already ran 7 shows. Doesn't feel like it. So we have 57 for Shunji Takano and Teo Kia, as Shunji Takano gets the submission win in 10:23. 62 for Kaneko Kobayashi and Shinichi Nakano against Tenkoji, as a reverse pile driver there from Satoshi Kojima. In 10:16, yeah, I mean, they're getting better. They gotta get into the 60s, though, is really what we're looking for. Well, I mean, there's only a 2-point difference between Tamura and Eddie Gilbert, but just obviously with Nishimura in there as well, and Brad Armstrong just being the man, carried this one. As that's a nice win, though, for the Tamura Nishimura team. As an 80 for Chono and Gary Albright. Gary Albright with the Dragon Suplex hold in 10 minutes. Just wild. Letting him go 10 minutes, completely flipping the script of what we've been doing in the Champion Carnival. Hashimoto beating Tsuyoshi Kikuchi with a jumping spike DDT in 23:35. Another 83 is Kensuke Sasaki losing to Stan Ants with a lariat. Banger of a matchup, though. 90 for Regal and Akira Taue. I mean, Regal, just tremendous job there with an 85. Titanic Bomb, though, for Akira Taue, and he gets that second win. And that, goddamn it, man, Masawa and the Tiger Driver. Masawa gets the win with the Tiger Driver in 25:48 of the Gladiator. Just Mike Awesome, just missing out on that 70 plus, because I would have put it over the 85 range. But that's neither here nor there. We just keep on having the wrong thing as the main event half the time. So yeah, on to night 8 we go. Alrighty, night 8. So we get a backstage incident. This is Taue and Masato Tanaka. As passing on psychology was Akira Taue to Masato Tanaka. So, I mean, we got a hell of a show. Kobashi and Kawada is the main. Holy shit. And Kobashi loses to Toshiaki Kawada in the main event. And Theodore is not happy about that. He is very much a Kobashi stan. He is all about the Orange Crush. But, oh yeah, he's big mad. So it's crazy to think they are 1-1-1. Oh my god. This is what I have to deal with, everyone. He's a big baby. Oh, Jesus. Now he's scratching up the chair. Jeez Louise. Yeah, jumping around. What a menace to society. As Norman Smiling Kaiji Muto. Let me just tell you all what he ate yesterday. Because I wrote it down. Because I was shook. So, he had his cat food. He ate a fish that nobody wanted. Yeah, he ate some of my fries that I left over because I took a nap and I forgot to close the lid, so he ate those. He ate one of my deviled eggs from Thanksgiving, one of my leftover deviled eggs, and also I left my bag of Cheetos in the room unattended, and he ate some of those. So it's a miracle he's not a just ginormous mess. But Kaiji Muto is going to beat Norman Smiley there. Doug Furnas and Terry Funk can go next. As Terry Funk beating Doug Furnas is a nice win for Terry. He needs that. Hiroshi Hase and Johnny Ace. Fun little matchup here. Hase going to get the win. He's been just fantastic. I wouldn't be surprised if he's one of the top guys in this block after the first 4 nights. And Dr. Death Steve Williams getting the win over Jun Akiyama in 20 minutes. Pretty solid stuff there. As let's go with the tag. Yeah, I guess it's been a week since we used Damien Vampiro, but I really don't want to. Probably go with actually Terry Gordy and Taz. We haven't used them in a while. Might use the Headhunters in this case. Yeah. Even though head on he's got that string rotator cuff, I think this should still be a decent little matchup. And now Theodore's trying to put his face in my face. It's just, that's real fun. Can't really see when you're doing that. Just, what a goof. What a goof. Yeah, because he's at the age now. He's, probably like 6 months old. So, of course, very much like a toddler, like a human toddler. He's at the stage of his life where he sees any type of food, he's got to try it. Even if he won't like it, like, he's still got to try it. Like, I was eating some corn chips, like, from, like, a Mexican restaurant. It had, like, the salsa dip, and he was just trying to lick the salsa, and, of course, he finally does taste it, and he's like, oh, yeah, I don't like that. But, of course, he has to put his entire body in front of me when I'm trying to eat to try it, just for him to not like it. That's just, it's not frustrating, because he's, you know, he's a kitten. He's not, he's out of his kitten phase, for sure. He's definitely, like, just a toddler cat. So, I'm coined him. Oh my. Because now he's leaping up on me. Jesus, Murphy. I'm sure the people do not like the recording being delayed because of you, Mr. Theodore, so why are you making it so difficult for everybody? Yeah, I think we're now back around the loop. Are we not? No, we just had Teokia, so we're at Kendora Shiga. We'll have him and Ozaka. Yeah, been a hot minute. And so, Hideki Ozaka faced off against Kendora Shiga. Forgot to change the fucking time. Go with another tag. Let's go with... See, that Choshu Kashinaka team's not a bad idea. It's, yeah, we might actually try the Spivey Candido team, I think. They don't have any chemistry from what I remember, but I could be wrong. Oh yeah, I forgot, we got also have Manabu Nakanishi to use. We need to be doing that. Yeah, we'll use Flash and Smash in this case. Or actually, Takano Nagano. That works. That kind of evens out for what we're trying to do off Candido beat. Yeah, that's right, they have awful chemistry. That's what I thought. God damn it. Well, let's see what we get here as far as what we can do instead. It's just, it's Manabu Nakanishi, and I'm trying to think of a junior we can use. We might just use, Timon Honda, we might use Fujinami even. Yeah, let's... Fujinami will work. Tatsumi Fujinami could use a win, so have him beat somebody. And that is day, or the night 8 rather. Must have changed. Oh, it's Steal the Show. I could have swore we had that be the Steal the Show match. Must not have saved. Or must not have clicked it. So we either can run the Wakayama Prefectural Gym, we can go back to Chubu, and run the Toyoshi General, or rather the Gita General Gymnasium. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. Oh, actually, you know, it's tough though, because like we could run here, and it costs like nothing. Yeah, we might just do that. Yeah, that's the plan. Let's run it. Hideki Ozaka beating Katori Shiga with a building bomb. Decent little matchup, just kind of cool the crowd a little bit. 60 though for Manabu Nakanishi and Tatsumi Fujinami against Shinichi Nakano and Shunji Takano. The Kano Nagano team was the better team, but they probably should have got the win. But at least Fujinami outperformed Shinichi Nakano. 72 for the Headhunters against Terry Gordy and Taz. Diving leg drop for Headhunter B over Taz. They still do well even with the injury toll of Headhunter A. 77 for Dr. Death and Jun Akiyama. Backdrop driver there from Dr. Death in 20 minutes. 80 for Hiroshi Ase and Johnny Ace in 20 minutes. Northern Light Suplex there from Hiroshi Ase. Another 80 for Terry Funk and Doug Furnace. Terry Funk with the pile driver, though, in 22-29, getting the win. 88 for Kaiji Muto and Norman Smiley. That's right, they have great chemistry. I completely forgot about that. It's Kaiji Muto with the Muto lock in 26 minutes. Big win for Kaiji Muto there. And in our main event, a 92, Kenta Kobashi, Tosha Kawada. Tosha Kawada getting the win with the Kawada driver in 28-34. Kobashi outperformed him. That's a big win for Tosha Kawada. No matter what happens in the Champion Carnival, he gets a future title match against Kobashi. So when we start off day 9, we'll run down the standings, see where everybody's at. And then the next time we'll take a look at the standings will be after night 12. So yeah, we're almost at the halfway point. Alrighty, as for day 9 here, of course, we'll go through the card here in a bit, but it's all about the standings. And Stan Hansen, leading Block A, has won his first 4 matches, undefeated so far. Shin Hashimoto, Mitsuharu Masaru behind him with 6 points. Then we have 4 people with 4. Taue, Albright, Steven Regal, and Gladiator. Then Kensuke Sasaki, Masahiro Chono with 2. And Tsuyoshi Kikuchi, 0-4. Tough break there for Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. As for Block B, no undefeated person. There are 3 people tied for first, and it's Hiroshi Ase, Kaiji Muto, and Tosha Kawada. Of course, Kawada beating Kenta Kobashi, that's a huge win to have. As far as for Kobashi, losing to both Kawada, but he also lost to Kaiji Muto as well. So he's at 4, Norman Smiley with 4, Dr. Death Steve Williams with 4, Terry Funk with 4, as well as is Johnny Ace, Doug Furnace with 2, and then Jun Akiyama with 0. Tough break for the young man there. As far as this is like his 2nd or 3rd Champion Carnival, he's still trying to get his legs out from under him. It's a tough block. You know, you got the heavyweight champion in there, and he's fought some tough guys. You know, he's fought, as far as for June, obviously Kobashi, Norman Smiley, Dr. Death, Steve Williams, Tosha Kawada. Like, it's been a murderer's row so far for that man. Tough break. Tough break there. But that's over 5 matches, rather, for day 9, as Masao and Shin Hashimoto, a rematch here. Hashimoto, of course, beat him to get a title shot back at the New Year Giant Series earlier this year in January. So a nice little rematch for that man, for Masao, even though they are now 2-1 with Masao getting another win. Yeah, then probably Hansen and Regal. That match is pretty awesome. Steve Regal going to get the win in 24 minutes. Stan Hansen a little unhappy, but obviously that goes that undefeated streak. So nobody undefeated no more after 5 nights of action for Block A, as Taue and Gary Albright set to steal the show. Kira Taue going to win. Kensuke Sasaki and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. Kensuke Sasaki going to get the win over Kikuchi. That's another tough loss there for Kikuchi. And then Chono and the Gladiator are probably going to be a little higher. Chono's going to get the win there in 27 minutes. We'll probably put that here. We'll go with we'll go Junior Tag. Let's go Firecat and Hayabusa versus the team of... Yeah, let's go Sasuke and 2 Cold Scorpio. I just kind of want to see how this team... I mean, this team is pretty fantastic, but this is just to give 2 Cold Scorpio a win over Firecat. Nice. Let's go with another tag. As, actually, let's go with the singles. Change it up a little bit. We'll go Johnny Smith versus... I think would be a good match. Yeah, we'll just use Super Strong Machine. It's fair. It's crazy. I don't know why it keeps on saying I guess because he's a road agent too. That's why that is. Because I'm about to say I don't think we've actually have used him. As far as an in-ring perspective in a hot minute. So then we'll have the Young Lion matchup. So I believe we are now... Yeah, I think we're at Timon Honda. I believe. Yes, we are. Alrighty. As, it sucks we can't use Yuji Nagata for that matchup. Is what it is. We'll use Wellington Wilkins Jr., though. So he gets the win. And day 9 is set. Just like that. Pretty straightforward stuff. Having another singles match changes it up, obviously, a little bit, but not too crazy of a change-up. As, yeah, we don't need to go there. We might run the Walking on Professional Gym. I don't know. We did run that with Block B. So I guess that, yeah, I mean, since Block A, we might as well give them both a chance to see each block. We're on the show. As Wellington Wilkins Jr. getting the win in 10 minutes. 73 for Johnny Smith and Super Strong Machine. Death Valley Bomb for Johnny Smith there in 10 minutes. 79 for the Firecat Hayabusa team against the Great Sasuke and Two Cold Scorpios. Two Cold Scorpios, the Scorpio Splash. Nice little team for Two Cold Scorpio and the Great Sasuke, but they were the wrong team to win this one. Two Cold Scorpio pinning Firecat with the Scorpio Splash. Northern Lights Bomb for Kensuke Sasaki in 20 minutes. As I got a 78. Albright and Taue. Taue with the Dynamic Bomb in 9:56. It's a nice little win for Taue. 80 here again as Chono beats the Gladiator with this Deathlock STF in 27 minutes. Decent little matchup. A 91 for Stan Hansen and Steven Regals. The Regals stretch in 23:37. Nice win for Regal. An 89 from Masao and Shin Yashimoto. Emerald Flosion just before the 30-minute mark. Great win from Masao. Great main and co-main there. Can't beat that. On to double digits we go. And on to night 10. Alrighty, as for night 10, I was judging this mouse a little bit. There we go. As Tosha Kawada, Norman Smiley's probably the main. I don't know, that Kaiji Muto Dr. Death match was pretty awesome too. There's some. That's a tough one. I think we're gonna go with Kawada, Norman Smiley though, because we did this match. Is that during the Royal Road? Oh, that was the Champion Carnival last year. Yeah, which that was a 79, which I think is gonna be a lot better here. 29 minutes, Norman Smiley beating Tosha Kawada right before the 30-minute mark. That's a banger. Kaiji Muto, Dr. Death, Steve Williams. Dr. Death's going to get the win. It's a big win for him. You know, that's massive. As far as, I don't think they've had a singles match. Yeah, what to say. First time meeting, singles-wise, so hopefully that's a fun little matchup. We'll probably go Kobashi and Johnny Ace then. Is Kobashi going to get the win? Oh, that's right, they don't have any chemistry. That's why I had to steal the show matchup. So we'll bump that down. Because this Doug Furnace Hiroshi Hase match should be a banger. Doug Furnace is going to get the win. And then we'll just have Jun Akiyama and Terry Funk go before the Johnny Ace Kenta Kobashi matchup. As Jun Akiyama's going to lose to Terry Funk, though, here. Unfortunately for him, because he beat him last year. And I felt like it was a nice change of pace to give Terry the win here, but Jun Akiyama still hasn't gotten that win yet, so that's unfortunate. Sorry for the yawns. I don't know what's going on. I am just, I'm yawning like crazy all of a sudden during this session of recording. As, yeah, so I think we're back to, I don't think we're back to Teoki, and we might be, though. I could have swore we were at, yeah, okay, we are. We definitely are. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So, Teoki. Let's see. Oh, Tracy Smothers also. We're going to be booking him a lot because WWF have given him a contract offer. It's an exclusive deal. I'm not going to match it. It's just really no point. You know, he's let them waste $13,000, $15,000 a month on him. No harm, no foul from me. He's an undercard guy. We gonna let him go. Man, it's a tough pick. Tough pick. I feel like I'm taking way too long to make this pick now. I was about to use Fuchi, but I think we're gonna have Fuchi and Tanaka be involved in the, yeah, we'll just use Aoyagi. You haven't used him since January. It's been a hot minute since he's been used. He's not terrible. Might as well use him. good shit. Yeah, tag. So for Chi, Masato Tanaka, Chase Smothers, Jody. So we're going to have Masato Tanaka get the win here. Try and help him out. Let this be a steal the show matchup. Sure, Tracy's going to love this, but you're going to be leaving. And that will probably mean no job for Joel Deaton either, because really no point in having him if we don't have Tracy Smothers. What? He's still considered a young lion? That's crazy. Damn. Man, that sucks. Well, Fuchi, we gotta figure something out. Maybe Tenkoji. Because Kojima's considered unimportant. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be for the best, probably. Oh, sorry again, Jesus. It just keeps on coming up as Satoshi Kojima. Oh, we've got to take off Fuchi's. Forward agent, no, perfect. Bump that up. We'll still book that Fuchi Masato Tanaka team, though. Yeah. We'll go Choshu and Kashinaka. Yeah, 10 minutes is fine. Fuchi over Kashinaka. Oh, don't need to slow build it. Whoops. Hopefully it's a banger. Yeah, we'll have it go after it. And I think we'll pick the venue here. Yeah, we're just gonna go in the kind of the same order we just went in, as far as we'll just work our way back up to the last, or as far as the farthest place that we ran, as far as Aoyagi beating Teokia, 10-25 with a submission. 61 for Tenkoji and Joel Deaton and Tracy Smothers, as the right team wins here for Tenzan and Kojima. Nice win. First pile driver for Satoshi Kojima. Not bad at all. It's 68 for the Holy Demon Army team against Shiro Kashinaka and Ricky Choshu, rather. It's backdrop suplex, as Masato Tanaka did the same rating as Ricky Choshu. That's pretty great. What a pop. That is a 77 for Terry Funk and Jun Akiyama. Terry Funk gets the win with the pile driver in 2026. Right guy wins here. You know, as far as Terry outperformed him, Kobashi and Johnny Ace, of course, they don't click. Still a decent little matchup. Johnny Ace was a little off his game, but the Burning Hammer for Kobashi there in 12 minutes. Frankensteiner for Doug Furnace on Hiroshi Hase. I know Hase's been on a roll. Hase did outperform him. And then Dr. Death, Steve Williams beating Kaiji Muto. That's a banger. 92, that's going to be tough to beat. Yeah, and 88, that was tough match. Tough match to follow. Norman Smiley getting the one of the Norman Conquest, though, beating Toshika Kawada. What a win for Norman. But Doc, though, and Doc and Muto, that was a banger. It's on to night 11 we go. Alrighty, so this release is going to be a little bit later than I hoped it would, as the Saturday here, as far as the Saturday afternoon, it's a big deal here in the state of Ohio, because Ohio State plays Michigan in American football, as far as the college sports goes, and it's very much a big deal and to do, especially this game, as we were both undefeated going into the game, and Michigan won. Which, here's the thing. Obviously, being someone from Ohio and being an Ohio State fan, you don't want to see the team lose. But ever since Ryan Day was talking all that shit during the Big Ten press conference 2 years ago, during, COVID, and it was like, well, we're going to throw up 100 points on them, no problem. Ever since then, it's just like, you were asking for trouble. So anytime we've lost now, which has been past 2 years, it's just like, yeah, we've had that coming. That's what happened. We poked the bear. We gave them fuel and motivation to beat us. And, it's just disheartening. But, on the other side, right after the game, because I was hoping to watch the Argentina-Mexico game. Messi scored for Argentina, so that brought the mood way up, which I'm sure people from Ohio's like, oh yeah, you don't care about that. Ohio State Michigan lost, but you're happy that Lionel Messi scored for Argentina. That's the way my life is now. I've accepted it. It's definitely a much better place as far as happiness and warmth. But let's get back to this, though. As far as I know, this is now going to get delayed a whole lot, because now it's like 4:30 here Eastern Time, and we haven't even gotten to the end of the tour, let alone have the video render for like 2 hours. It's not going to be like till 8 or 9 o'clock. But TEW, passing on psychology tips to Masato Tanaka. Let's get it rocking and rolling here. Let's waste no more time. Main event will be Shinya Hashimoto versus Masahiro Chono, the two of the three Musketeers battling it out, as Chono is going to beat Shinya Hashimoto. That's a huge win. Don't think they've had this match as far as here in UJPW/AJ, or All Japan Pro Wrestling, but they had the one match in the G1 in 93, which was a 99. Jesus. They had a couple of heavyweight title matches, which looks like Hashimoto won. It looks like Hashimoto's won for the most part, besides that one G1 special, where Chono beat him. So that's nice. We could have Chono getting another win there. That's massive. That's a massive win, though, for sure. We'll probably go Kinsuke Sasaki and Mitsuo Masawa. I mean, what a fun-ass match. 26-minute matchup here as Masawa's going to beat him. I believe this is the first time... Oh, no. They met during the Excite Series tour earlier this year. Huh. Oh, that's because we did the Hase. That's right. That's why we did that singles match. That's interesting. So another pretty quick turnaround matchup for Kinsuke Sasaki and Masawa, but it should be a good matchup nonetheless. Yeah, this is tough because I think Albright and Regal is going to be a banger. I don't know, now it's because it's going to go 20 minutes, but Albright's going to beat him. That's going to affect Albright, but that should be a banger, though, still. And TEW and the Gladiator, Mike Awesome beating Akira TEW. Tough break for Akira TEW here. He hasn't had a great Champion Carnival so far. And then Stan Hansen, Sayoshi Kikuchi, as Kikuchi with the upset over Stan Hansen. He finally gets his win. Mainly the finish I'm thinking of. Hansen goes for the lariat. Kikuchi ducks it, but turns into a crucifix pin. And gets the win off of that. Just felt like that's a fun finish to have. Hansen's still super pissed about losing. So that's unfortunate. And so, yeah, we just need a Steal the Show matchup and then a couple of undercard matches. So again, with this Joel Deaton, I think we're just going to have... Yeah, we'll just have Joel Deaton, Tracy Smothers here. Trying to think of guys that he could lose to help him out a lot. Let's just go with Jinsei Shinzaki and Hayabusa. Have Shinzaki beat him. Jinsei Shinzaki's almost 30. Literally in real time, like he had already done the New Generation run. Which that run just super helped him out. Like that run is so awesome for him. But we need him to do something like that here. And him beating Tracy Smothers helps him out a little bit there. I think him teaming up with Hayabusa is going to help him out a lot more than if Hayabusa's teaming up with Firecat, to be honest. Plus, Firecat should probably be teaming up with Jinsei Shinzaki. I guess we could do that, since they have good chemistry, and they're both recognizable. Yeah, let's just do that. Yeah, why not? Alrighty. That works out. And again, I always forget now, because every last Shiga, my god, these yawns are coming out of nowhere, as, yeah, I think we're at Timon Honda now. So we could use Tenzan, use Minoru Tanaka, could use just Mitsuya Momoto. Don't hate that. I know this match is going to kind of suck. Yeah, it was a 45 when we did it back in 94, so it's probably going to be about the same there, to be honest. Timon Honda might outperform him, too. Wildly enough. Oh, okay, it must be Black Cat, because I think Black Cat was roughing the main. Yep. Easy little fix. Let's go Johnny Smith and Terry Gordy, since we're having Regal and Albright. It's always a fun match to do anyways. So they usually do pretty well. As far as, yeah, Johnny Smith beat him back in November. I think we're going to do the same thing here, since Regal's losing to Albright. Terry Gordy can. I mean, that Miracle Vines Alliance team, it's really coming unglue a little bit because of the just kind of regiment of this schedule. At least Dr. Death, Steve Williams, is still able to work that long style, but not really anybody else now. No, probably not Kanto. Yeah, probably the Star Lanes. Oof, yeah, 46 to 1. Hana did outperform him. Yeah, Mitsuya Momoto's in a bad spot. We need to start jobbing him out, probably, to be honest. It's crazy because Mitsuya Momoto stays around as far as the wrestling world long time, to be honest. He like goes off to Noah and as far as undercard with Haruka Aijin for like the next couple of years. But Smothers and Deaton losing to Firecat and Jinsei Shinzaki. Shinzaki, though, getting the win over Tracy Smothers. Just obviously, we're trying to help out Jinsei Shinzaki there. Johnny Smith outperformed Terry Gordy there. Terry Gordy visibly tired towards the end. Gets the one with the Death Valley Bomb, 69. Nice there. Stan Hansen and Sayoshi Kikuchi, they have great chemistry. Completely forgot about that, but yeah. Crucifix pin after the lariat attempts from Stan Hansen. Just a fun finish there. It's really all done with the Gladiator, though. Mike Awesome beating Akira Taue. Taue outperformed him. I feel like Mike Awesome's kind of plateauing a little bit. He's not reaching that 70-plus level, but if we can get him there, it'll be perfect. Albright cannot work a long match anymore as far as singles-wise. Albright with the Dragon Suplex hold in 20 minutes. It's nice that at least we kind of know that, and we kind of put him in tag matches now. But still, it just is what it is. Masao, though, there, Moflosion. That's an 85. That's a nice performance there from Masao. And then Kensuke Sasaki, too, was almost in the 80s. Hashimoto and Chono. Chono with the Shining Black and 26.57. Tough break there for that only making 81. Hashimoto did well, but it's not really so much Masahiro Chono, fortunately. But yeah, on to the next night we go. Alright, so after this show, we'll take a look at the standings. So we'll be 6 shows in for both blocks. Don't mean to hit the fucking question mark gimmick, but Taue passing on Psychology to Masato Tanaka. Then Dan Spivey wants to put over Kyoshi Demora. Alright. That's wild. We'll have to figure something out there. So main event, probably this Doc Kawada match, because this is a banger. Doc's going to beat him. Sure, oh wow, Kawada's beat him like every year, but the first time they faced each other in the Champion Carnival in 93. That's crazy, though. Goddamn. Oh, something must have happened where we had to run that again, I'm assuming. So really, it's 2-1 Kawada. But that's wild. That is wild. So Doc getting the win there. That's a massive win. Norman and Kenta Kobashi. What a fun match this is. And Kenta Kobashi's going to beat him right before the 30-minute mark. That's a banger as well. Terry Funk and Kaiji Muto. I just love this block, though. There's just so many great matchups. Kaiji Muto losing to Terry Funk, though. That's a big win for the Funker. Fucking 51 years old. Still out here killing it. And then Hase and Jun Akiyama. What a win for Jun Akiyama, Blue Thunder man himself, gonna beat Hiroshi Hase, who's been on a fucking roll. We're gonna keep him strong, though, because, yeah, that's massive. Then Johnny Ace gonna beat Doug Furnace. Guy Rin's bowing out. Yeah, so, boy, let's go with, let's have Dan Spivey and Tracy Smothers' team. I have Kyoshi Demora, and trying to think who would be a great partner for him, where this would make sense. Well, you might go with a headhunter, to be honest. I know it's not really a great... Yeah, we'll get somebody better. There shouldn't be anybody that's in Star that we'll be able to use. Yeah, we'll keep it over here. We might go with Takano. We might go with Azuka's a good call, to be honest. We could really have Azuka. I think that'd really help him push him up the block, up the roster. We'll have it be Steal the Show match, and we'll have Kyoshi Demora. We might have Spivey team with Candido. I know they're a terrible team, but I think it works out more. Maybe have Bill Anderson team with... Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do, because we could still use Smothers to help put somebody over. Yeah, we'll do that. Just makes a little bit more sense. That's crazy, though. Kyoshi Demora is going to be Dan Spivey. Yeah, so... We'll have Smothers be in the singles match. He's unimportant. It just sucks that him being unimportant, it's not going to help. I mean, it could still help somebody, I guess. We could just have a terrible match. Because, like, Otani could use the win. I guess we could... Oh, yeah, we could just do that. I didn't even think about that. Just have Funaki. Yeah, because I think Funaki and Shinjiro Otani, they don't have the negative chemistry. It's, when it's Manoa Tanaka and Otani, rather, that have the negative chemistry. So this should work out well. And we'll have Otani beat Smothers. This is a good match, though. Like, legit, this is a good match. As Otani over Smothers. Bop up. And, nailed it. Nailed it. Wow. That changed the time. It's odd. That's very random that we had to do that. Yeah, I'll make that a 2:30 show. Then the opener can just be a match featuring a young lion. So that's fun. We're back to TEW already? We might have skipped over Shiga. Yeah, definitely back to Shiga. Okay, so we got Brad Armstrong we can use. Haven't used him hot minute. El Samurai is always a good shout since we haven't used him since February. Would probably be a good idea. I'm sure we've done this before. Oh, God, we've done this. Last time we used him was probably this match. So that's a tough break for El Samurai. He's just been kind of shit out of luck because of injuries to Jushin Liger, obviously. We could probably run this at Kanto, to be honest. This is a pretty big show. Yeah, we'll have that be Komazawa Gymnasium. Should be a sellout. But yeah, it's a banger opener, 65. El Samurai with a Samurai Clutch win, 940. Of course, El Samurai, the man. Azuka and Kiyoshi Tamura don't have any chemistry, so that's fun. But we got the job done with Kiyoshi Tamura beating Dan Spivey. That's all that mattered. In the end, 64, though, for Joel Deaton and Tracy Smothers against Shunichi Funaki and Shinjiro Otani. Otani, a little bit off his game. Almost outperformed Joel Deaton, though, still, but the springboard drop kick for Otani in 15:49. Doug Furnace, losing to Johnny Ace's Ace Crusher in 1937. That's a 79-80 for Hiroshi Ase and Jun Akiyama. So the brisk clutch Fisherman's Buster for Jun Akiyama. I gotta make sure he's got the Blue Thunder Bomb and all that fun jazz. Because he's the fucking man. We gotta make sure he's ready for the Mega Pushes. 78 for Gaiji Muto and Terry Funk. Gaiji Muto definitely outperformed him. I think Terry, definitely at 51 years old, he's starting to feel it as far as in this tournament. It's worked, the stamina's starting to affect him. Yeah. Makes sense. It's Kenta Kobashi beating Norman Smiley through Orange Crush, 28-43. It's a big win. Main event in 84. Damn, Kawada. I'm glad you didn't win. As Doc with a backdrop driver, though, in 28 minutes. I love Doc, man. Doc's, he was such a perfect gaijin for that time, because he was just destroying dudes with that backdrop driver. And everybody wanted to take that fucking move. It was crazy. The Kobashi match, that match is crazy. He dumped someone that said 5 times. It's nuts. But, yeah, now we'll take a look at the standings. Once we load up night 13 here, we'll be almost at the halfway point. Oh, but we're definitely over the halfway point now, being at night 12. I think we only have 6 tour shows left. So, yeah, that's exciting. Alrighty, night 13, as we'll take a look. Backstage incident real quick. Sasuke brought before versus Corey accused of being an hour late to pick up his assigned travel partner. Whatever that might be, as far as who's riding with Sasuke. As the judge, Stan Hansen found him guilty and sentenced to shut up. Or, they didn't sentence him to shut up. He sentenced to pay for travel partner's meals for the next 3 shows. Jesus, Stan Hansen, don't be telling people to shut up when you don't need to. So the tournament standings look like this. Masao with 10 points, leading Block A. Stan Hansen with 8. We have a bunch of people with 6. I think there's 6 people, actually, as Taue, Albright, Chono, Shinya Hashimoto, Steven Regal, and the Gladiator, all with 6 points. Kensuke Sasaki with 4, and then Tsuyoshi Kikuchi gets that first win over Stan Hansen. And it's funny how that works out, though, as far as for having Masawa getting that lead because of a Super Generation Army teammate in Tsuyoshi Kikuchi there, so that's pretty awesome. Of course, Masawa lost to Taue. There is that in the future. Then for Stan Hansen, he's lost to Regal and of course, Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. So the Regal loss might cost him as well, and some big points there. As for Block B, we have no one yet in as far as the double-digit points, but Kenta Kobashi Dr. Death Steve Williams, and Terry Funk, all with 8 points. Crazy to see how Terry Funk's doing so well in this tournament. Then we have Kaiji Muto, Hiroshi Ase, Johnny Ace, Norman Smiley, and Tosha Kawada with 6, so it's still very, very close. And even Doug Furness and Jun Akiyama even only have 4 and 2 points respectively. A lot could still happen. They're still, as far as they got 3 shows left for each side, obviously, so 6 shows left, obviously. Which I actually, 6 shows left. I don't know why I was thinking there wasn't, but that would be literally impossible. Because, I don't know, I'm at a loss for words at how well this tournament's gone, to be honest. Because there's been the one injury, but it wasn't that serious, luckily. And hopefully there's not another one here. But for the main event, probably Taue and Hashimoto, if we're going to be honest. And Shinya Hashimoto is going to beat Taue. Tough break for Akira Taue. He just had a tough break in this one. Co-main event, though, is an interesting one, because, Hansen and Albright, that could be a fun match, feels like Steal the Show, which it is, but I think it's going to get knocked down points because of it being a Steal the Show match. But this would be a fun-ass match to see them going all out and looking to just destroy each other. But Hansen's going to get the win there. Yeah, then Masao and Kikuchi. Masao's going to get the win in 20 minutes, pretty straightforward stuff. I will go Regal and the Gladiator. Is Gladiator's good? Listen, I love Mike Awesome, and I think him getting this push was a good idea, but I think the push has got to stop here. Regal's got to beat him. Regal's done very well for himself. I think that's the right choice. And Kinsuke Sasaki over Masahiro Chono. What an upset here. And I think that's a great spot to put it there, because I don't think people would see it coming. People would probably be like, oh, Chono's just going to beat Kinsuke Sasaki. Not so fast, my friend, as Kinsuke Sasaki with the Lariat, I'm assuming, going to get the win there. So, yeah, trying to think how we're going to do this with Tracy Smothers, as far as having him lose to somebody. He's in the 40s still. Yeah, let's have Eugene the guy to beat him. Fuck it. Fuck it. Throwing caution to the wind. That guy that can beat him. Good shit there. We gotta have something to get us back on track, so we'll go with... Yeah, we'll go with Firecat. Firecat could use a win. I believe we're back to TEW Kia now. Yeah, TEW Kia it is. We've really spread out, the back half of this tournament to make sure really nobody gets hurt towards the end now. So there's been a nice couple of days in between. So that's nice. It's just nice from that perspective. Firecat gonna get the win. Jesus Christ, Brady Boot. You're killing me. Can't even work a 10-minute match now. Lord have mercy. Eddie, you're up. I can't believe I haven't used Eddie since February. That's brutal. That is brutal. Black Tiger gonna get the win. So I got a lot of singles matches. Might go with a 6-man here. Might go with the Fuchi Okawa Masato Tanaka team. There we go. And then Okawa. So we can go a lot of different ways with this. Honestly, I think we're going to go Naoki Sano, El Samurai, and then having a... I'm trying to think who would be a great... Anna Mamaguchi? Saito, maybe? Yeah, we'll go Anna Mamaguchi, I guess. As we're going to have... Yeah, we're going to have Ogawa, since he hasn't had a win in a hot minute. He can beat Hamaguchi there. Could be a decent little matchup. We'll probably need a Steal the Show matchup. I guess this is it. It's not going to be great, but it should get the job done. Oh, no, that's right. We don't need one. Because we got the Stan Hansen and Albright match as it. So perfect. Alrighty. See where we're running this show at. Nope, not to the Star Lanes again. Yep, to the Sendai Sun Plaza. Yeah, that's perfect. 60 for the opener. Yep, should not have this be the opener, because the next match is going to fucking suck. Man, I knew it, too. I said that. I was like, we can't have that be the opener. And, here it is. It's the opener. It's Black Tiger 2 with the Brainbuster. 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, at least it was only a 44. It could have been a lot worse, but Nagata and Tracy Smothers, it does cool the crowd a little, but It's nice to see Yuji Nagata doing well. We just got to get him more wins. We got to have him beat Mitsuya Momoto and get him into that recognizable category because he's doing very well for himself. And he's got to find a partner, too, I think. We might have him start teaming up with Tengoji. Have them be like a six-man unit for a bit. Just to kind of help him get them all on the card. As Ogawa and the Holy Demon Army. Well, I guess we'll just say the Holy Demon Army. Taking on Yuki Sana, El Samurai, and Animal Hamaguchi. As Ogawa with the win over Animal Hamaguchi, who gets a 37. Jesus Christ. I mean, Hamaguchi's probably got to get let go, too. Terrible. Northern Lights bomb for Kensuke Sasaki over Masahiro Choni. Outperformed him. A deserved win for Kensuke Sasaki. That's crazy. An 80 for Regal and the Gladiator. Yeah, right decision to have Regal win that one. 85 for Kikuchi and Masawa. I forgot they have good chemistry. So it's a good win, though, for Masawa. It's at 85. Hansen and Albright. Hey, it got the crowd buzzing. As Hansen with the Lariat and 10 minutes going into the main event. It's an 87. Sasramoto with the Jumping Spike DDT in 27:56. What a fun card. Yeah, I think the change-up to having that be a Steel of Show match, the co-main, really helped that card out. Gave it a nice break in between. That was a lot of fun. Hell yeah. What a show. It's on to Block B we go for Night 14. Alrighty, Night 14, no backstage incidents. Again, they got us in the Sun Plaza. I don't know why they keep on putting it in the wrong shit. But, yeah, main event, Kobashi and Dr. Death. It's going 30. 1 point for each man. No, Fox the Agent. Have that be Fujinami, I guess. We'll have Wada. Actually, have it be Baba. Want this to be the best match it can possibly be. Funk and Kawada's a fun one. Might have that be the co-main. Kawada beats him, 27 minutes. Nice win there. Kaiji Muto and Roshi-Ase, though. Oh, that's... Yeah, we should have this be the co-main. Because obviously, these two... Some bad fucking blood here. And it comes out here with a double DQ. They're going underneath the ring. They're pulling out weapons. They're trying to maim each other out there. It's brutal. It's a bloodbath, honestly. Like, it's not for the faint of heart, this one. And I think this is a perfect spot for it, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because back-to-back DQs, or back-to-back draws, rather, I don't think will work. But this will work, putting it right before the co-main. So, I mean, it's going to be nuts. So there's 1 point each for both Kaiji Muto and Roshi-Hase, but we're building something with that, obviously, there. As Johnny Ace and Norman's finally, Norman's going to get the win in 20. And Drew Nakayama, Doug Furnace. Drew Nakayama, again, with another win. He's beating Doug Furnace. Doug's a little unhappy about that one. We'll keep him strong. See if that helped out. Yep. You know, we need to have Dan Crawford be on one of these shows. I just realized, yeah, we'll have Crawford and Takeru Omori. We'll have Crawford get that win back over him. Yeah, we'll have this be the Steal the Show match. Just a little fun little undercard match. Yeah, and then we'll have... I guess it's going to be nothing but singles matches on this card, because we're going to have Nagata beat Mitsuya Momoto. Try to get Yuji Nagata in the right spot. Oh, we might go with a 6-man, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Nagata and Tengoji. So we at least have something different. Against Deaton, Smothers, Bill Anderson. Sure. And we'll have Nagata beat Joel Deaton. And not Tracy Smothers, since Smothers is already unimportant. Perfect. Then I believe we're back to Kentaro Shiga. So we got Gilbert. We haven't used him since last month. We also have... we got a lot of juniors that we can use, actually. Asako could... he's unimportant. Super Astro. Haven't used the junior tag teams in a hot minute. Fujinami. Not a bad call, either. Because even though it says we haven't used them, since February of week 1 of April, that was definitely for a road agent spot. So we'll have Fujinami beat Shiga. We probably did this already. Oh, no. First time meeting. Cool. Pick the venue and we're good to go. I think we're going back to... No, don't think it's back to Chubu. Actually, I think it's the Nakajima Sports Center. For this show, but this is a banger. That main event's going to be crazy. Damn, still cooled the crowd. Fujinami, though, at least he got a 52. Just Kentaro Shiga, not really all that great as a young lion, which makes sense, because he didn't turn out to be all that great of a performer, honestly. But the sixth man. Tenkoji does pretty well. Everybody did pretty decent in this match. Nagata was the worst guy in the match. He beats Joel Deep with a figure 4, so it's only a 2-point difference between. That's a decent little undercard match. I know it was said it was a poor match in the TEW standards, but that's for what it was and what we needed it to be. Decent little matchup. Stan Crawford beating Takeo Mori, the Tiger Driver, in 11:57. It's a good match. Good performance from Dan Crawford. 75 from Jun Akiyama and Doug Furnace. Only a 3-point difference. That's a big win for Jun Akiyama with the wrist clutch Fisherman's Buster. 81 for Johnny Ace and Norman, Smiley Norman Conquest there in 20 minutes, and he gets an 81 for that ring performance. He has some good stuff there. A 90 for Kaiji Muto and Roshi Hase for the double DQ. Fuck yeah. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck yeah. It's Terry Funk losing to Toshiaki Kawada. I don't know what's going on with Kawada and Funk here as far as inconsistency and holding back, stamina, a lot going on. But it had a great crowd, though. 88 for the main event, though, for the time limit draw. 1 point each for both Kobashi and Doc. Yeah, that was the right decision, I think, yeah, as far as... Because Kobashi's lost to Doc, and I think Kobashi's beaten Doc, too, in the past, but as far as I don't think they've had the draw. So just kind of makes sense from that perspective. Not bad at all, though. Fucking Vince Russo. As, yeah, we'll go through nights 15 and 16. After night 16, we'll run through the standings again, because that will be going into the end of the tour. And just like that, we are at the tail end here. Every match matters now, for sure. Elio Del Santo might stay with WCW, who knows? Alrighty, night 15. As this is a massive match, though, for Masao and Stan Hansen. Both guys right on the bubble of being the leader of this block. If Stan Hansen beats Masao here, that is going to change a lot of things, and it does. Because now they are tied with Stan Hansen having the tiebreaker going into the final night. So that is massive for Stan Hansen to get that win over Mitsuha Masao. Here's a man in Masao and Stan Hansen. I mean, that rivalry, I mean, it really started the run as far as Masao beating Stan Hansen for the Triple Crown. They had the Champion Carnival Finals, had the title match at the Bruiser Brothers Memorial Show. Really, like, all of, like, 93 and 94, you could see a lot of their influence as far as big-time matches on a lot of the big-time stages that we had, and really Masao has won, like, every single time, until now. So Stan Hansen can take that massive win, besides the first Champion Carnival. It's the first win he's had over Masao since 92, or 93, rather, in a singles contest, so that is massive. Absolutely massive. So now for the co-main, definitely Shinya Hashimoto and Steven Regal. That's a banger. Regal's going to beat him. That is massive. What a win for Steven Regal. Taue and Kensuke Sasaki. Poor Taue. Just keeps on racking up losses. Kensuke Sasaki's going to beat him. The Gladiator and Gary Albright stealing the show matchup. Man, we were really pushing the Gladiator, huh? And as far as Albright has 6, Gladiator's got 6, I think it's time to give Albright his 8th win. Man, that's crazy. He would have had like 10 points already. But we've had to change the last 2 finishes. Then Kikuchi and Shono. Kikuchi's going to beat Masahiro Chono. How about that? Yeah, we'll keep that. That's fun. That's fucking wild. As, I think we're going to go with... See what we can do with a partner here for Yuji Nagata. Yeah, we could try Azuka. Azuka Nagata, you never know. I just gotta throw shit at the wall and hope it sticks. Let's go, let's just use Choshu and Kashinaka. Why not? So have Yuji Nagata beat Riki Choshu. Yeah, I'm sure that will go well. Yeah. Had a feeling that was gonna happen. Just had a feeling on that one. Trying to think what other tag matches we could do. You haven't used Damian Vampiro in a month. Do them and Pegasus and Dean Malenko. Yeah, they haven't even had a tag match against each other. Give them some time, too. 20 minutes. While Pegasus getting the win. That'll be a pretty good matchup. I believe we're back to Tamon Honda. As the Young Lion. So we got... Yeah, we haven't used really big time. We haven't used Akira all year. Should probably use him here. That's crazy. Because Akira's, like, pretty good to not be used for literally 4 months. That's crazy. That's going to be the win in 10 minutes. And we're on the show. Oh, I forgot to pick a goddamn venue. As Akira winning over Tomoe Honda, the 64. As that's a 60 ring, or 60 segment rating, rather. So yeah, Tomoe Honda, really off his game, though. So that hurt the match a little bit. 65 here for Nagata and Izuka against Choshu and Kashinaka. At least Izuka outperformed Choshu. But yeah, usually Nagata, nowhere close. But at least we know, hey, they don't have any chemistry. That was a fun little matchup. Give Yuji Nagata a win. Team Malenko Wild Pegasus beating Damien and Vampiro. Wild Pegasus with the Wild Bomb on Vampiro, who had a 65. It's a good win. Good win, obviously. It's 81 for Chono and Kikuchi, as Satoshi Kikuchi beating Masahiro Chono in 1935. 4-point difference there between Chono and Kikuchi, so probably the wrong guy won, but it's not a huge deal. 71 here for Albright in the Gladiator. So Albright with the Dragon Suplex hold in 10 minutes. Yeah, probably should have been the first of the 5 there. But an 82 for Kensuke Sasaki and Akira Taue. Kensuke Sasaki, the All-Asia Heavyweight Champion, hitting the one with Northern Lights Bomb in 24 minutes. Poor Taue. They don't click between Hashimoto and Regal, but it still is a decent little match. It's an 85 as Hashimoto losing to Steven Regal. They both did 76ers, could have went either way. Gave the nod to Steven Regal, though, and of course a main event, a 99 main event. Stan Hansen with the lariat over Mitsuharu Masao in 28 minutes. And what a final show that shall be for Block A here at Night 17. Comes down to Masao and Stan Hansen. Win or go home for those two men. And if it's as far as for Masao, he needs a little bit of luck to go on to the finals. But yeah, now on to Night 16 to see how Block B is going to be looking up going into their final 2 nights here. Alrighty, Night 16, as, Kawada and Hase, that's a banger. Norman and Dr. Death, that's another banger as well. There's some big-time matches. We'll probably go with Doc and Norman as the main, as Norman's going to beat Dr. Death Steve Williams. That is crazy. So as far as how that's shaping up, so Norman's going to jump up to 10. Doc is still going to be at 9. That's crazy. It is fucking crazy. Terry Funk, Kenta Kobashi. Kenta Kobashi beating Terry Funk, so he's going to jump up to 11. Kawada and Hase. Kawada's going to beat Hase, so that will jump Kawada up to 10. Boy, oh boy. that Block B is going to be a wild finish. Doug Furnace, Kaiji Muto. Kaiji Muto's going to beat Doug Furnace. Kaiji Muto, he's going to be at 9. My God. There's going to be a lot of people there, in double digits potentially in Block B. So Jun Akiyama, Johnny Ace. Jun Akiyama with another goddamn win. What's that, his 4th in a row? 3rd in a row. Wow. He's up to 6 now, so he's tying Johnny Ace there. And he surpassed Doug Furnace. That is crazy. What a win for Jun Akiyama and company. As, I don't know why I said that in company, but, do they not have chemistry? Is that why I didn't put this as a steel show? I forgot. But either way, we'll just have it be a steel show matchup. No big deal. Not a big deal at all. Yeah, we'll go with Smothers and Deaton here. Trying to think who would be a good shout here. Be Trace Smothers that could use the win. Yeah, we still gotta use Manabu Nakanishi too. I mean, again, Satoshi Kojima, he is, they're about the same pop-wise, so, I mean, we could use him. We could use Damien, or just use Damien Vampiro. I don't hate that, either. He does have more pop in him, so I guess it really wouldn't matter. Yeah, Sadora Osaka and Hideki Osaka. Sadora Osaka are gonna get the win. I think that helped them out a lot, actually. They've probably had a couple of tag matches. Oh, they only had one. It was in January. Nice. Nice stuff there. Guess we could look at the other promises just to see if I can knock any. And Brad Armstrong over Kyoshi Tamura. That works. Yeah, and so is Fujinami as well. Yeah, a lot of people want to put over as far as Kyoshi Tamura there. So we'll go with Brad Armstrong and Eddie Gilbert. And then we'll just use Kyoshi Tamura and Osamu Nishimura. Yes, Osamu Nishimura. Yeah, we'll give him 18. Tamura beats Brad Armstrong. It's a solid little matchup. So that will mean then the Young Lion matchup will have it be Nakanishi, since he desperately needs to be involved. Oh, the fourth time we've had this matchup. No, that's fine. We'll deal with the consequences. We will be fine, as we'll go with... Yeah, I think we're back to Teokia, actually. I believe we are. Yeah, we definitely are. Yeah, we got, we could use Akira, use Big Titan, Ranagan's too cold. Sayama. Yeah, well, Sayama, I haven't used him. At least in the ring in a hot minute. He's been road aging stuff. God damn it. Yeah, what a wild final 2 shows this is going to be for both these blocks. Because, I mean, it's going to be massive. Absolutely massive. Hiroshima Sunblazer. Let's run it. 58 for Sayama and Teokia. Diving headbutt there for Sayama. 58. Poor little matchup, but that's alright. 75, though. I mean, there's not a penalty for doing it again, so at least I don't see one. So I'll take a 65. Kyoshi Tamura tapping out Brad Armstrong, though, in 18-18. Not bad at all. 60 for Joel Deaton and Trace Smothers against Satoru Ozaka and Hideki Ozaka. Yeah, should have probably flipped this with the previous tag match. And it is alright. 70 for Jun Akiyama and Johnny Ace. Johnny Ace was off his game, so gives Jun Akiyama the better performance. Got the crowd buzzing. 88 for Doug Furnace and Kaiji Muto. My god, Kaiji Muto with a Muto lock. 24-30. 85 for Hase and Kawada. That's the Kawada Crab for Toshiaki Kawada. And 25-50. 84 for Terry Funk and Kobashi. Kobashi with a brainbuster. And a superb match. And another 84 as Norman Smiley beating Dr. Death Steve Williams with the Norman Conquest. It's a banger of a show. That went really, really well. But now, to see who's going on to the finals. I have no idea what else is going to be on that final show, but I know this main event is going to be a banger. Whoever it may be. So I forgot to have my volume off. Opening up TikTok as on to nights 17-18 we go. Alrighty, as we get to see who's going on to the finals for Block A. Will it be Stan Hansen? Will it be Mitsuha Masawa? We will find out here shortly. As I guess we'll run the walk around with Fractional Gym. Sure. So we'll have Masawa and Chono main event first. As Masawa gets the win over Chono. So now, what's going to happen with Stan Hansen and the Gladiator? How about that? As the Gladiator gets the win, there is some shenanigans involved. We have some interference from Big Titan. Dan Spivey comes out to try to even the fray. Basically, we're building to a tag match between the 2 teams here. Yeah, Stan Hansen's going to be super pissed, but that punches Masawa's ticket to the finals. Yeah, I mean, we should probably have Masawa not main event, maybe, against after Choshu, but it still should be fine. Should be fine. Steven Regal versus Kensuke Sasaki. So Regal's actually going to tie Stan Hansen, so that's pretty awesome for Regal. He's actually, if he both, or he did beat Stan Hansen, so he had the tiebreaker win over Masawa, so if, or over Stan Hansen, but Masawa had beaten him, so if Masawa lost to Chono, it still would have been 12. It was Masawa going to the finals, but that would have just been interesting. That would have been an interesting little wrinkle there. So Albright and Hashimoto, as Shinya Hashimoto is going to beat Gary Albright. They were going to have that be a Steel Show matchup, but then Kira Taue, Tsuyoshi Kikuchi, Taue's going to get the win. Taue's going to finish with 8 points. Yeah, I mean, that's tough, but at the same time, you kind of look at some of these guys, I mean, that's still good enough for 5th, so that's not terrible, or at least 6th, depending on what happens there, because, he did lose Albright, so yeah, he's got the tiebreaker loss there. At least he beat Kensuke, so he's got the tiebreaker win there. He did he lost to Chono, so there's that. Well, at least Chono still finished with 6, which is pretty crazy in itself to think about. But yeah, and the Taue, they're getting that win. So now, as far as we just gotta add... Oh, I got to turn off my phone. Sorry. It's, Jun Akiyama. Oh, that's, no, we're not gonna do Jun Akiyama. TKO Mori, rather. We got a singles matchup. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm all over the place. I'm flustered. Let's just have the Young Lion match while I'm thinking about it. Definitely not Damon Anda. Kontora Shiga. Yeah, versus Osamu Nishimura. First time meeting. Fun. Nishimura hopefully getting the win here. That's all I can hope for, really. Sick. I'm gonna go with a tag match. Yeah, I'll Flash and Smash. Haven't used them in a hot minute. It's, Flash and Smash versus, yeah, Fuchi and Masato Tanaka. Why not? As we'll have Fuchi beat Brad Renegans. And let's see what we got for Tracy Smothers as far as... He's still in the 40s on popularity. That's pretty nuts. But him and Deaton are now both considered unimportant. I'm trying to think who we could use. Yeah, we'll just do Taz and Jerry Gordy. And if Taz beat him, why not? And that's night 17. Just like that. But Taz will be getting the win over Smothers. Oh. That's what happens when I'm not by my phone. As, I was like, oh, maybe it won't go off again. Of course it will. It just repeats the goddamn same notification you just got. So that's great. I'm sure you guys love hearing that. I used to be really good about that, but now, I keep my alarm on in case I, as far as, in case actually I need somebody is needed of me, or somebody needs me. Jesus, I'm all over, all over the place. Flustered. Osamu Nishimura beating Kontora Shiga in 9:38. Not a bad low opener. 74, though, for Brad Renegans and Skynorn and Flash with Smash against Masato Fuchi and Masato Tanaka. Backdrop suplex from Fuchi. That's a decent little matchup there. 68 for Terry Gordy and Taz against Tracy Smothers and Deaton. Thank God for Terry Gordy in this matchup. Taz, though, at least he beats Smothers and gets a win there with a Kata Hajime in 10 minutes. 75 for Kikuchi and Akira Taue. Kikuchi outperformed him. That's crazy. Akira Taue, I don't know what happened. We were doing so well with him, and now he's just kind of the shits. Hashimoto with a jumping spike DDT in 10 minutes. It's a big win. 23-minute matchup here between Steven Regal and Kensuke Sasaki. Kensuke outperformed him, thanks to Regal being off his game. It's a fun match. Oh god, now another notification going off. It says, the Gladiator beating Stan Hansen. An awesome bomb after the interferences from Big Titan and Dan Spivey. Of course, we'll have that tag matchup at the finals. And then in 89, for Masahiro Chono and Mitsuha Masawa. Masawa with Emerald Flosion. He wins Block A. Now we get to see who takes on Masawa in the finals. A lot of options in Block B. A lot of things can happen. We're going to get a Masawa Kobashi finals. We're going to get a Masawa Kawada finals. We're going to get a Masawa Kaiji Muto finals. There's so many different options there for Block E. Should be an exciting one. Alrighty, we get to see who is joining Masawa. Boy, oh boy. And so, man, Kenta Kobashi and Hiroshi Ase, though, that's a banger. For sure. So is Norman and Terry Funk, but this is definitely the main, Kobashi and Hase's. Kobashi's going to beat him, so that will give Kobashi his 13th point, which should be enough for the win, depending on what happens. But I don't even think depending on what happens, as far as like Norman and Funk, Terry Funk's going to beat Norman, so Norman's going to stay at 10, so it really comes down to Kawada. So he's got Doug Furnace. He's going to get the win. I mean, I think we're going to keep it as that, though, to be honest. I think that the anticipation, though, for it is where it's at. Where you're, once you see Kawada beat Doug, you're like, oh shit, is Kobashi going to lose or is he going to win? Puts a little bit more pressure on that. And then, obviously, we're not going to get a Kobashi Misawa Champion Carnival Finals. So Doc and Johnny Ace, Doc's going to beat him. Kaijimoto and Jun Akiyama, though. Man, Kaijimoto had a hell of a run, though. He's going to beat Jun Akiyama there in 22 minutes. What did he end up getting? 11? Yeah, it's tough. Tough break. Tough break. But he did beat Kobashi, though. There is that. Yeah, but, so that's... I mean, Misawa's been in the finals, obviously he's won. But this is, I want to say that would be the first time Kobashi's been in the finals of the Champion Carnival. Plus, as the champion, too. Like, that's pretty big, yeah, because it's been Hansen, Kawada, Misawa, and then Shinya Hashimoto. That's the only people that have been in the finals. It's crazy, Stan Hansen, twice in the finals. About it. Was in the finals here. But yeah, I think that's huge. Absolutely huge. Yeah, I mean, Misawa was champion when he won it in 93. Oh, and I forgot to turn off the fucking... There we go. It's off now. It's right in front of me, so that's fine. we got it taken care of. But yeah, anytime you can have a Kobashi Misawa match, it's obviously very special. But to have that now be a Champion Carnival Finals, I think that's pretty big. Pretty big. So we'll have a 6-man. Gladiator Titans. With Vampiro. Taking on... Actually, with Hayabusa. Taking on Hansen Spivey with Chris Candido. $20-minute matchup. As, yeah, we'll have Hayabusa beat Chris Candido. Why not? Nope. Not Big Titan. As, let's Flash and Smash. That way we use Flash and Smash a good bit already. We'll just go with the Tenkoji Fantastics matchup. First time meeting. Wildly enough. Ten's on that. We're really trying to push this Tenkoji team to the top. Hasn't been all that successful, but it's getting there. It is definitely getting there. And we gotta already change the fucking time of the show. God damn it. Alright, 2:30. Yeah, and then the Young Lion matchup. We'll have them team. And make it a tag. A little bit more exciting. Yeah, we'll go Shiga and Honda. I believe that's... Yeah. Shiga and Honda versus... Now that's a $1 million question. Who are they gonna face? Yeah, Fuchi and Masato Tanaka. Why not? Have Tanaka get a win. So help him out. Yeah, all goes well. Alrighty. Make sure we get a venue set. Wild as, yeah, Chubu. Yeah, back in Chubu. Works for me. Alright, 67 for the opener. Fuchi and Masato Tanaka doing a good job there in the opener. Not bad. I mean, they should probably be the opener more often, to be honest. Another 67 for Tenkoji and Fantastics. By Fulton, best guy in the match. Say out Spinebuster on Jackie Fulton. There, as 6-man tag, it's a 77. As Hayabusa beating Candido with the Falcon Arrow in 1946. Good stuff, Hayabusa with an 85. Kaijimoto beating Jun Akiyama with the Muda Lock in 2141. You'll love to see it. 88 for Dr. Death, Steve Williams, and Johnny Ace. Doc with a backdrop driver. Great tournament, though, for Doc. He was tremendous. And Norman and Terry Funk. Terry Funk with a spinning toe hold. Just a point difference between the two. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, another 86 as Kawada and Doug Freitas. Another 79 and 78. I think everyone's just kind of feeling the effects of the just inconsistency and holding back. Interesting there. It's an 86 for our final matchup of the block section of this, as Kobashi wins. And Hase outperformed him. That would have been interesting to see Hase win. But Kobashi going on to the finals. He's taking on Misawa. We got, as far as Stan Hansen and Dan Spivey against the Gladiator Titans, and that's all we have planned so far. So we're going to take a break, kind of look and see what I want. I know I would like to have an All-Asia Heavyweight title match. I probably would like to see an All-Asia Tag Team title match. Or maybe just have all the belts on the line. To be fair, we'll see what we cook up here for this finals of the Champion Carnival. Alrighty, we are here for the Champion Carnival Finals. As there we go. We had to bring up the card here, as we will be running, of course, the Nippon, or not Nippon Budokan. We'll be running the Tokyo Dome. I don't know what my ass is thinking, but Masato Tanaka, spot for Wrestler's Court, accuses not during the Wrestling Rock Room for a night out, as the judge stated and found him guilty in some spike drinks for after the show. Then Dean Malenko wants to put over Chris Candido. How about that? How about that? As we will... Oh my god, 82,000 people. Christ. So many people. So, our Champion Carnival Finals, and it will be the Unified Grand Champion, Kenta Kobashi, beating Mitsuharu Misawa for the second time in this save. And that's big. You know, that's massive. His first Champion Carnival win. This could have been Misawa's second Champion Carnival, if memory serves me correct here. Oh, shit. Just double check. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, so he would have been the first multi-time winner since 91, because Stan Hansen won it in 92, but it got fucked up for some reason. So it says it's 91. But, yeah, I mean, that's a banger. 40 minutes. Kobashi gets the win. Massive. Absolutely massive. And then, our unified tag team title matchup. Kensuke Sasaki and Hiroshi Hase taking on the British Combat Club. So, of course, back during the Tag League, these two teams battled it out when they were the All-Asia, and then they were the Unified World Tag Team Champions, and they actually won the All-Asia team. So they finally get their title match here in April, and Norman's going to win over Hiroshi Hase. Hase had beaten him during the Champion Carnival, so just kind of made sense. But that should be a banger, though. Should be a banger. Then Junior Heavyweight title matchup. Newly crowned champion Dean Malenko is going to take on Tiger Mask 3. Because Tiger Mask 3 beat him last year during the Best Super Juniors. So that's why this match is happening. No, that's kind of a random thing, but he was the last person to have beaten him in a singles match, so it just seems like that's the appropriate thing to do. Yeah, and then Nuki Sano, rather. Wait, where's that match at? Oh, it's here, but I forgot to rename it. Kyoto Demora, Nuki Sano, taking on Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro, as Super Astro will be getting the win, so another successful retain for one of the champions. So they are 3 for 3 on their title defenses. Big night for the champions. 6-man tag, Holy Demon Army versus the Three Musketeers, as Towie's going to beat Chono to get that win back over Masahiro Chono. And Hansen and Spivey against the Gladiator Titans. Hansen's going to beat Big Titan. I thought about having him beat Mike Awesome, but just seemed like that was the easier route. Johnny Smith over Ricky Choshu is the Seattle Show matchup, since we're doing the British Combat Club against Kensuke Sasaki and Hiroshi Hase. Just made sense from that perspective. Johnny Smith's going to get the win there. The Tactical Technician Squad of Funaki, Minoru Tanaka, and Shinjiro Otani against Tenkoji with Yuji Nagata. What a match of future stars here to open up the show. Kojima's going to beat Minoru Tanaka there in 17 minutes. Hopefully that's a banger. That is the card. We went through that pretty fast. But we'll add a couple of pre-show matches. We're going to add some stuff to the end. I just want to make sure. So Red Shoes is being used too much. Let that be Kawaiwata then. Nailed it. But as the confetti falls and Kobashi gets presented the trophy and whatnot, out comes Toshiaki Kawada. Kawada, a man who has been so close to have to greatness, it seems like, so far as of late. He had made it to the finals of the Champion Carnival last year, came short. Of course, was the finals in the Royal Road tournament against this man, Kenta Kobashi. It fell short there, but he did beat Kobashi during the Champion Carnival this year, and as he gets his trophy and celebrating is Kobashi, out comes Kawada and says, listen, you might have won tonight, but I beat your ass during this tournament. I'm going to beat your ass again, and I'm getting this Unified Grand Heavyweight title. Because, as far as for, obviously, to remember, way back when, as far as Misawa was the first champion, Misawa had beaten Kawada to unify the belts, and then obviously now Kobashi's his champ, so he hasn't been the champion yet. So this is something that Kawada's been striving for. So Kawada makes his first challenge. We'll just leave it as that. Pretty solid, you know, solid stuff there, if I do say so myself. Because obviously, you know, we got a lot going on in the upcoming months. But that match was definitely big time matchup. So Smothers' contract's going to end by the time we get to the next tour. So just seems like this is the best time to have him beat, or have him be beaten by somebody. See who, because we used Taz. Obviously, we don't want to use Nagata. Well, we can't really use him, but I guess we could. I mean, yeah, we just don't really have a lot of, I guess, Jinsei Shinzaki, sure. Beat him, Shinzaki. Get this win. There we go. I really don't have any other idea what I want for the pre-show match to be, so we're just gonna run it. See what we get. So 52 for the first of the, or the only pre-show matchup, rather. It's Jinsei Shinzaki getting the win. 944. Yeah, got outperformed. Figured that one's coming. Oh, and Otani bruises his tailbone. This would have been a hell of a little matchup. Thanks to Funaki, Minoru Tanaka, and Kojima, too. Kojima did pretty well, but Otani was off his game. So was Tenzan. Man, that sucks. The injury, too. Man, that's a fucking bummer. An absolute bummer. Damn. Poor way to start the show. I can't believe that. Cannot believe it. 76, though, for Johnny Smith and Ricky Choshu. Look at Johnny Smith with an 87. Goddamn. Death Valley Bomb for Johnny Smith in 956. It's pretty good. 76 here. Grandson Spivey against the Gladiator and Big Titan. This was really close. There's Mike Awesome, though, in the 80s. So it's just nice to see Stan Hansen pinning Big Titan with a lariat. 20 minutes. Good shit there. And 89 for the 6-man. As need a better color commentating and better announcing. Here, everybody did really, really well. Chono was the worst guy in the match, so it makes sense he loses to Taue there. But Kawada with a 97, Hashimoto with a 95, 93 for Kajimoto. Look at Masato Fuchi with a 91. That's crazy. That is massive. 92, though, for the junior tag team title matchup. As lack of psychology here, but that's fine. We still have a very good junior tag matchup here, as Kyoshi Damara and Yuki Sano coming up short, but they're a fun little team. Even with no, like, chemistry or anything, they're a fun little team. Kyoshi Damara's the man. We just gotta get him over enough. 92 again, as Dean Malenko and Tiger Mask 3. We just need better fucking announcers. Dean Malenko makes his first defense of his Unified World Junior Heavyweight title reign here, as he gets the one with Texas Cloverleaf in 23:47. Fucking 99 for our main, or our co-main event, rather, as, yeah, against Steven Regal, Norman Smiley, hell of a team. Kensuke Sasaki fell a little short, lack of selling there, and lack of psychology. It's still a 99. So their fifth defense, they've had a hell of a run. Like 200 and some days as champs. They've been fantastic. See if the main event follows it. Oh, fucker. Lack of selling again. We need better commentary. Ah, shit. But a 40-minute matchup. Orange Crush for Kobashi. You love to see it. What a banger. Yeah, Kawada comes out, makes that challenge. He wants that fucking grand championship, that's for sure. But hell of a mark there for Kobashi there. His first champion Carnival win, and yeah, I think that's a special night. Sure, especially that co-main and main. All the title matches delivered for sure, which is nice to see, obviously. You want that to be the case. But yeah, we'll give love to Kobashi, give love to Masawa, and probably give it to, probably Kawada, to be honest. I know that's kind of weird doing those top three guys, but it just makes sense, you know? They were fantastic. All the way around. Well, that would do it for the Champion Carnival. Thank you all for watching. Sorry again for the delay. A lot of things happening. Busy Saturday. That's kind of the curse of this say being on a Saturday and having so many things throughout the week as far as that's happening on the channel is sometimes these get out a little later than I want to. As now the World Cup's going on, of course, like we talked about with the fucking Ohio State Michigan game, but a lot going on. But we got it taken care of. We got through it in one piece, and now we're just going to the Superpower Series. We know the main event. We have to change the goddamn show name and whatnot, but we know the main. It's going to be Toshiaki Kawada versus Kenta Kobashi for the Unified Grand Heavyweight title. That's a big time matchup. Big time. And we'll see if Kawada can get the win here, become the third ever champion, or will Kobashi keep this run going? we shall see. We'll catch you guys then. Take care, everyone.